Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they come in off a loss to the Pistons. And boy, they really got humiliated at home. They got flat out dominated in that game, guys.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the field.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Look at the Stars starting group. Beasley is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's ABC. Then there's Harris. And it's Hibbert in at the center position. Now here is Harris. After the miss from KD. Harris passes to Hibbert. What's the most important thing, Clark, a player has to focus on when it's this early in the season?
Well, I think one is making sure you're in really good shape, and then getting comfortable with your teammates is another element, and getting your chemistry and timing back. Those are probably the most important things.
And here's Beasley. Over Harden. No good from Beasley. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Bogdanovic. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
That's why they just over a minute here in the first. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to catch up with the head coach of the Stars. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. You have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, David, thanks. We appreciate the report. They're in a tough spot to try to figure out how to slow down those shooters, GA.
Yeah, it's going to take a great defensive effort from all five guys. Should be fascinating to watch.
Well, you know what? I think they've got to run guys off their spots, to your point. Make them work hard for every opportunity they get.
Get Kevin Durant, punk ass. We're going to get it to the white guy.
Here's Schroeder. Harris outside. He feeds it to Hibbert. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And the basket by Harden.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Schroeder with the ball. Harris outside. Back to Schroeder. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the middle. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Lays it up and banks it in.
You have to respect Schroeder's speed and try to cut him off. But when you do that, it leaves room to pitch it to the roller.
And for Dennis Schroeder, playing in the NBA was a promise fulfilled to his dearly departed father.
Greg, how about this? As a young man, he swore to his dad that he'd make it. And after his dad's passing, Dennis discovered a note from his dad encouraging him to continue to follow his dream.
And here is Harris after the three-pointer from KD. Harris passes to Hibbert. Good work defensively by Ibaka. Oklahoma City leading by 7.
I forgot Serge can shoot.
Here's Westbrook. And the call is going to... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Stars trail by 7. Beasley left side.
What are you doing?
And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's no bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
Feeds it to KD.
Damn it.
And that comes off.
I thought the triangle in my mind hit that damn button.
Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Austin. Shot clock at 6. With the drive, he dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Schroeder is so quick. He can get to the hoop at will. He's a really dynamic player, especially on the drive.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Passes it to Abdur-Rahim. Over Durant. That one wide left. The Thunder lead by 7. Here's Harden driving inside. It's good on the putback.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
So timeout called here, the first for the Stars.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Austin ends up going with the new group. So it's the Stars now. 9-point game. Williams looking over the floor. He kicks it to Vonleh. Connects from three-point range.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Harden finds Durant. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Ooh. Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Outside Williams. Shoots from the right block, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
Here's Harden, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Tripping off with that they got on black socks.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Blue.
Maybe.
on the other screen. Fix that, 2K.
And the second free throw, good. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the
They also
NBA
fix it
from
when
all
you do
over
a
the
creative
world right now.
uniform.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. The league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as
Serge,
well.
you got a bucket
Every
yet?
year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And it's almost impossible to stay down on Harden's shot fake. I mean, he's effective at getting defenders in the air. And when that happens, you're at his mercy.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. Free throw good, James Harden. Harden hits them both.
Harden's career, as we all know, is littered with huge stats, but he recently became the first player in NBA history to post a 30-point triple-double in a debut game with a new team.
Now, here's Kennard. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Such a wide-open look.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook double team. Ibaka finds Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovic. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. Takes the 13-footer and too long on the shot.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Bogdanovic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The Stars trail by 10. Williams passes to Porter. Williams against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Here's Williams, following the score by Oklahoma City. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Houston making some changes. Windler's checked in, and it's Rivers in for Lou Williams. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Rivers dishes to Porter. Vonleh down low. KD's on him. That shot, no good.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Harden outside. To the paint. Here's Westbrook. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that.
Football score.
If you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
What a performance for Bojan Bogdanovic. He has been the story for Oklahoma City. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Thunder really take control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that
ball. The Stars trail by 14. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Thunder. Russell Westbrook out there with Harden. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Ibaka. And it's Roby in at the power forward position.
I don't remember the Drain calling this many screens.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist by Westbrook.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Stars. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Dagnall, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team. It tests everything. It shows you who you are. Guys?
Way to start. Thanks, D.A. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes
and that one drops for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now, here's Shamet. He is covered by Bogdanovic. Muscala trails the baseline jumper. Muscala's got his second bucket tonight.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Westbrook surveying the D, and Ibaka slams it in.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And Austin has possession, trailing by 13. Now a timeout called by the Stars.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Schroeder finds Beasley. Here's Hibbert. And it's good for two. Hibbert's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Maker misses.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over, but that is a difficult shot to see.
And the shot's good from Abdur-Rahim. And,
you know, we all know Schroeder can score now, but they're a nice assist to his wide-open teammate.
That one good for two. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Westbrook against Schroeder. There's the pass to Beasley. That 3 off the mark. The Thunder leading by 10. Out left to the wing. Double team on Westbrook. Beasley with the steal. Right wing. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
You can rely on Schroeder's passing ability. He does a good job finding and setting up shooters.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. Austin also changing it up. Porter's checked in for ABC. Luke Kennard comes in for Malik Beasley. Lou Williams is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
What the? Out of bounds as Austin gains possession.
Bro, what
no
the f happened right
that
there?
Pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Stars trail by 10. Back to Kennard. Pass to Hibbert.
Why is Roy Hibbert just out of jail?
On the wing, Williams. Knocks it loose. Westbrook with the steal. Bobbed up there for KD. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
So it's the Stars now. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Time called here. Austin decides to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Stars. 15-point game. Kennard on the wing. 4 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Ibaka. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me.
Are you kidding me?
Boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
The Stars trail by 17. Now Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Poked away. Westbrook with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Harden. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. .131 left to play here in the half. Harris outside. Back to Williams. Austin moving it around. Really left alone that time. Kennard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Westbrook passes to Ibaka.
Look at Roy Hibbert.
And Ibaka sends it in.
Powerful move there by Ibaka. Getting around the tough defense and finishing.
That was a travel.
1:02 left in the first half. Passes it to Hibbert. He dishes it to Porter. And the Stars another 3.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And Bogdanovic throws it down.
And, you know, stretching out for that one, Bogdanovic showing a little elevation for a guy who typically stays close to the ground.
The Stars trail by 17. 40 seconds left here in the second. Pass to Hibbert. Over Ibaka. And a nice play by Hibbert as he scores. Hibbert's got 6.
And, you know, he's used to having to finish in traffic. Hibbert calmly buries the shot.
Here's Westbrook. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the officials see the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And mistakes, guys, this quarter have translated to 9 points at the other end.
Mike Muscala, Noah Vonleh, Austin Rivers.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half. And Ibaka sends it in.
And the slithery agility of Ibaka. Not many guys can go up with him to stop the catch and dunk.
Now here's Williams. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Russell Westbrook in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 12 assists, and 7 big steals. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Man, the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays with contest, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
Shaq, how'd you think the Stars played?
And one of the main reasons they're down right now is because of their rebounding problem. They're getting outworked, outclassed, not bringing the intensity, not willing to get their hands dirty. They're playing like whips.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it out to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
8 more games just on this date.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Like you just saying, pass me the
in the
blunt.
first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second.
So, of course, I got to get
On the court for the Stars. They've got Tobias Harris. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Beasley. And it's ABC. And it's Hibbert in at the center, locking down the middle. And the rejection by Ibaka.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
I was itching. I couldn't.
The Stars trail by 19. Schroeder outside. The dish to Hibbert. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
That's his second.
Having the type of body that absorbs contact easily, you really have to wrap Hibbert up if you're going to keep him from scoring inside.
Oklahoma City leading by 17. And here's Harden. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Harden's got 11 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
He's shoving on the bench.
Beasley outside. Now the pass to Abdur-Rahim. It's good from long range. 12 points for him.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Double team on Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Launches a 3. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Durant, and then Durant with the jam.
Well, that dribble gives KD the momentum he needs, and you can see his teammates already loading up with smiles as he explodes to the cup.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Stars. From past the arc. No good. Shot missing. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Westbrook with it. Beasley covering. The shot's good from Westbrook.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Guys, if they're going to make a run, no time like the present.
Yeah, and it's certainly, we had to expect a better game than this. Been very ugly thus far.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Beasley's checked in for the Thunder. And the Stars have possession. Harris kicks to Hibbert. Passes it to Beasley. Pass to Harris, and they get it. Buries the long-range jumper.
Nice touch from downtown. Tobias Harris continues to look better and better from this area.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. In a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor. It's fun to see. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
And another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Wiping the ball away with just such ease. And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
A difficult situation for the Stars. Schroeder with the ball. Over Westbrook. Here's Hibbert. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Hibbert's got 10 points in the game.
Nice job carving out terrific position. You know, Hibbert with the girth, he's got the body now to punish you on the offensive board.
Here's Ibaka. Over Hibbert.
Yeah, Ibaka work. Gone, baby.
He's got 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
The pass to Harris. Up there for Schroeder. And there's the foul. He goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his third foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Muscala, the pass to Beasley. Muscala dishes to Beasley. Inside. Abdur-Rahim shot is good. 14 points for ABC.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
He kept alive. Ibaka, count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history, tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control. This is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Takes it inside. Shamet with the steal. And Muscala kicks to Shamet. Here's Windler. He is covered by Bogdanovic. Outside Westbrook. Knocked away.
I was trying to look up to see. I'm not sure if they double teaming me.
Here's Shamet.
I didn't. I was looking to see who I could pass it to.
Beasley. And Muscala.
Oh, no
help.
Corner. Why?
And once again off the mark by Austin.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Bogdanovic. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one
Why
step
would
ahead of the
you
defense
double team a guy who got a bunch
long.
of assists? Obviously, he can find
the
people.
Stars have possession.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Now, here's Shamet. Passes to Beasley. To the right side. Here's Abdur-Rahim. Just 5 to shoot. No good that time. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 19-7 run.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
I think I want to get 30
And
with
big
Russell.
defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Now, here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. And Muscala kicks to Beasley. Hands it from downtown. Beasley's got 10 points in the game.
When defending Beasley, you've got to get up on him. I mean, he's lethal as a catch-and-shoot guy.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Now, here's Shamet. He's covered by Westbrook. Kicks it out to Beasley. And Austin, another three.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
In the corner, Shamet with it. 24 seconds left to play in the third. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Mike Muscala. That's his second personal
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Now it's moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. Don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Steven Adams is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Harris against Bogdanovic. Hibbert hits the bucket.
That combination of power, length, Hibbert easily finishing through contact.
Here's Durant. Hibbert pulls it in. Porter looking it over. The feed to Hibbert. Here's Schroeder. No good with the triple.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Come on, Steven.
Westbrook against Schroeder. And it's Jordan off the drive.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Westbrook against Schroeder. Pass to Harris. And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, and following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
They get it again. Harris. Second shot opportunity, and Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Williams. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Schroeder. There's 1:54 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the pass to Williams. Back to Schroeder.
Come on, bro.
Bangs home the
Why is he just standing there?
Just a case of Schroeder being a little better right there. I mean, that was good defense, but better all.
Down low, Adam. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Austin.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Oklahoma City.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And in what should be an exciting four-game season series between these two teams, they have to feel great about taking this first one against Austin.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Russell Westbrook.
There isn't much else you want from someone who gave it his all and was rewarded.
See how he was going inside, and then when I made the pass, for some reason,
big mid-season
the computer broke the script of him going back out.
Team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Lou Williams.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Shamet, the pass to Rivers. To the inside, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
At the line for one.
That's good from Muscala. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. Harden against Rivers. Kicks it to Muscala. Shot clock at 5. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And here's Westbrook. From deep, Harden knocks down the three ball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Vonleh, the pass to Shamet. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Time called here. The Thunder side to talk it over. They're up by 37. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the...
Wait, 32. Oh my God, I can't think of his name. Otto Porter. Hey, didn't miss one shot. Had 4 turnovers though. Damn, he only had 14. You would have thought he had 20 something. Damn. So, damn. Did he get all his points of my assists? This dude got 2 rebounds. Luke Kennard, another one. Luke Kennard, somebody I should go back and put rookie stuff on her because he make too much money to be on the bench like the Heat is. I think maybe to start the next year, everybody who got those high ass contracts, I think I'm gonna put their rookie sales back on the game. Pretty sure it wasn't a 3-pointer. Yeah, let's do it.